Alright, here we go. It's Sunday. We're back for another 3-4 minutes of it. CSV for GM602. This is medium version. Why is it medium? You could judge by the torque 3 right here. Anyway, blah blah blah. You could kind of see how I work now. The structure of how my CSV looks like. Everybody's CSV looks different. That's a cool part about it. It's like each person has its own signature, so to say, of how his stuff is gonna be lined up. And let me talk about gear ratios right here in the CSV. The range is from 0 to 34. That means you have 34 clicks available for your first gear ratio, but there's a total of 68. That means that half of them are hidden or not available for you in the stock EXE. That means you only have this much room to play with your first gear ratio. All of you know that, because you cannot set it as low as your fourth gear ratio. Let me continue. So by doing 0 to 68 right here, you unlock that range to put your first gear into any type of range that you want. As well as differential ratio goes from fields 100 to 48. So there's 48 spaces for your differential. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. 48 different ratios. However, we're going to use a little trick, and instead of 100, we're going to set the range to 0 from where the gear ratio starts. So you have 0, 60, 100, 200, and so on from left to right. Let's say now by going from 0 to 148, we unlock the full range for those gears on the diff ratio. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna save that. Gonna go to our basic looking tester. We don't need to unlock any extra buttons for that. GM602, medium version. This one. Go back to our NASCAR folder. Find NASCAR 2003 EXE. Let's go. Create this test file. We're only doing for now chassis 1 on Atlanta, even though it's I think chassis 2 on Atlanta normally, but for now it doesn't matter because I changed all the engines. And the move is not about the engines, the move is about the transmission in this video. Garage, drivetrain ratio, and you see differential ratio set at 1. If I keep clicking, this is my normal differential range. The biggest number is 655, and then as I go down, there's 48 clicks to go down. I'm just gonna skip through them, and then we, in between 68 and 100, there is a dead field of 39 gear ratios that are locked and not available in game, and they're all set at 1 to 1. It's like a dead field for extra shit that was included by the programmers. We don't know where those ratios are to change them, but right here, this is how you know. Between the diff ratios and the gear ratios, there is a dead field of like 30 gear ratios that are set at 1 to 1. And here you go, you see we crossed into our gear ratios. I could set my, not only I can set my gear ratio all the way from as low as 8.5 to as high as 3.5 on any gear. That's by going from 0 to 68. Oh, I didn't do it on the last gear, apologies, but on all of them you should be able to do it like that. Then the biggest move is about the differential right here, 885. You see we're able to step in to gear ratios for our differential ratio. This is a little magic trick which will allow you to have extremely low differential ratios for whatever reasons. For example, I want to set this one to 1 to 1. Straight up engine power to you want measure. Hit this one to 1 to 1. And now we could test and take our telemetry without any multiplication on the engine type
30
of
inches.
Whatever, this was a super brain fucking video from myself. Enjoy the ending. Boom, I'm done with you people for today.
Oh my God!